Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? I'm on time. Kind of slow tonight, huh? Quiet, too. And meows? Huh, okay. I see your water bowl is normal tonight, so there's water left in it. So, so maybe you have been drinking all the water, or the animal, I'm suspecting, didn't come last night. I don't know how to bring out your food, since you're going to be quiet. Okay, there's a tiny meow. It's not to walk around you. Oops, so. Okay, let me put the food down. Get the new water. So you can see the old water there. It's about half full. Okay. So. Put the new water in. Okay. Kind of quiet tonight. You have very soft meows, and I can't get the glove on. It's stuck. Okay, there it goes. So it's hot again, but not as hot as yesterday or the day before. So it's not as miserable. So it could be one of the reasons his water is not empty, but the prior few days where the water was empty, those are cool days. So I'm still not sure what to make of it. But I have been watching the water bowl. So I checked it last night before I went to sleep. And let's see, so there was definitely water missing, but not in a reasonable amount. It was, I want to say, maybe 3/4 full. So that means he drank almost 1/4 of the water. And then I think when I checked it this morning, it was slightly over half full. And now just at dinner here, I think it was a little under half. So I guess Scruffy does, and I guess that's within normal parameters. So I guess Scruffy can drink a lot of water. And so I guess maybe it's not unreasonable to think there'd be days where he drank the whole thing. I'm just surprised he did it 3 days in a row. And 2 of those days weren't hot. And then I have there's 2 other incidents where the water bowl was spilled. And he doesn't seem to be the type to knock over a water bowl. So he is very careful not to touch anything. So because it was hot, I was trying to figure out when I was going to do my run. So I'm still trying to get back on a normal sleep schedule and get sleep. So I mentioned the other night I took NyQuil to help me sleep because the night before I was up all night, and then I ended up going to sleep late morning, waking up early afternoon. I only got 4 hours of sleep, maybe. So I took a NyQuil that night to help me sleep and also get back on schedule. Last night I still wasn't sure if I was going to be back on schedule, so I took half a NyQuil. Last night I was kind of groggy still, even with the half dosage when I woke up this morning, so I didn't really get started till late morning. And then checking the weather report, it was one of those days again where it was better to do it early in the morning, but because I kind of got up late and I had a bunch of things I had to do this morning, I couldn't get out to go for my run. And then by the time I was free, it was already kind of too late. And the evening wasn't really going to be better per se, but I was going to take my chances with the lower sun intensity, because I think the ambient temperatures are pretty close at that point. I think it would be slightly warmer in the afternoon, evening, but I wouldn't have to deal with the sun intensity. But yeah, I pushed it off as late as I could. So I actually prepared dinner and Scruffy's bowl and all the ice cube rotation stuff that I do. I did that before I left, so basically when I came back from my run, I could just pop my food in the microwave and grab Scruffy's bowl and bring it out. So at the end of my run, I was actually in the dark because the sun had already set, and I was using the very last vestiges of sunlight. So after it gets dark, I can't see, so it's not safe to be running out in the trails because I'll probably run into something or trip or hurt myself. So the first 3 laps, I actually did pretty well, even though the heat was getting to me. But I was actually on pace to do one of my faster runs, so I was pretty happy. And then that 4th lap, I really started breaking down. I was kind of hoping that by then the air would get a lot cooler, but because the sun was already setting at that point, and I was hoping I'd feel it cool down, but it really didn't. So I was kind of struggling on that 4th lap. And then finally on that 5th lap, start cooling down. So it's getting really dark. I was actually thinking maybe I need to cut my lap short because I'm not going to be able to see. But fortunately, I timed it kind of just perfectly. So I had just enough light to make it all the way around. And it did start feeling a little bit cooler, so my 5th lap I think I actually did better than my 4th lap. So overall my time was good. It was one of my better times. Not nearly as good as that last run I did though. And not nearly as good as my best times, but I think it's still slightly above average for me. So count that as a win. Okay, Scruffy, I think you're ready, huh? So you got your smelly fish tonight. Do you like your smelly fish? I saw a bunch of cats on my way to the park and back. So I saw that cat that hangs out in front of the house where the woman feeds him. So yeah, he's really comfortable just living in front of that house. I caught him on the way there. I think it was after he's been fed already. And he was sleeping right next to the sidewalk. And so as I was approaching, I think I startled him because he didn't probably expect a pedestrian to be coming by. And then he woke up, saw me, and then he just kind of went back to sleep. Pretty brave cat, considering he's probably a stray. And then when I came back from the park, I saw him sitting off the curb in the street. Not sure why he was there, but he's just kind of chilling there. He saw me, didn't move. So once again, pretty brave cat. And then let's see, a little further down, closer to the park, I saw the calico cat. I see that cat every now and then. I haven't seen it in a while. It's a very, very pretty cat, very short-haired. So lots of different circles or spots of gold, white, and gray. It's a very pretty cat. So looks very well groomed. I kind of was thinking maybe it's owned by somebody. It was hanging out in somebody's driveway. There's like, or just right off the driveway, like in a little dirt mound where I guess a plant used to exist and probably had died. And then as I was passing by, the owners of the house, I think, were walking into the house, and I just kind of watched them to see if they would take notice of the cat or not, and yeah, they didn't. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it is a stray cat. So I didn't see the black cat with the white feet that hangs out in the field. Didn't see Boots. But on the way back, I did see one of the two white cats. So this white cat was hanging out in front of the house where I think the woman feeds them in the backyard. So every now and then I catch a lot of cats jumping the fence, and my other neighbors tell me they think, yeah, that she feeds the cats in the backyard, so they think, yeah, a lot of cats know to jump the fence, get a meal in the evening, and then come back out. So I think the white cat may have been going for a meal. And then, I'm not sure, I can't tell the two white cats apart, but there's another white cat that sometimes hangs out in front of my house, in my front yard on the other side of the house. So Scruffy hangs out on one side, and white cat hangs out on the other side. And the other side, it's kind of shared with my neighbor's yard, so it's kind of in both our yards. But sometimes it hangs out like right next to my garage door, on the side. I haven't seen that white cat that much. So it used to be years where every time I came out or came in, I'd always see the white cat hanging out. sunbathing or chilling in the shade or something. Haven't seen that cat that often recently, but a couple days ago I actually saw him hanging out in the garden, just chilling. Not sure if that's the same cat I saw tonight or not. I can't tell the two white cats apart. I usually don't get a close enough look at either of them. So yeah, I guess all the cats came out this evening while it was cooling down, getting dark. So I saw Scruffy only briefly today. I think about midday, saw him sleeping near one of the railings in the shade, and then he disappeared. And then I think right before I left for my run, I saw him drinking from the water bowl. Push the ball, Scruffy, not pull it. Bugs crawling on me right now. I just shifted the spider a moment ago. So I'm getting low on fresh produce and certain groceries again. So actually, the last time I went grocery shopping, they actually didn't have a bunch of things I wanted. So I'm wondering if we're starting to getting shortages or something again. I was surprised at how many items I was not able to get. So I'm starting to get a little frustrated, and I think I need to plan another shopping trip a little earlier. Thinking I might actually go as early as tomorrow. That'll depend on what I have to do. So I haven't gotten any more $10 off, $50 of grocery coupons. So I guess they decided they're not going to send me any more of those coupons. That's too bad. That was actually a pretty good deal. He's wasting food. I see a couple pieces of kibble left under the ball. Let me take the ball out. I actually have a piece of kibble stuck to the glove. There's one on the plate as well. See if we can. After he's done, let's see if we can shake off the extra piece of kibble. So I just put the other piece of kibble in the bowl. I don't know if you noticed. Somebody shaking the bowl, but so we didn't back away as much this time, but it took longer to eat tonight. It was quiet tonight. And I'm tired and hungry, so I think I just want to call it a night here. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, I think I'm going to call it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.